guys, so I just wanted to make a quick video about simplifying radicals for you, which is our next topic. Basically our strategy will be to rewrite the number in terms of a perfect square times another number that's not perfect. And what we will do is simplify the perfect square and remove the radical sign, and then we'll keep this exactly as it is. Keep the number with the radical around it. So remember I said knowing your perfect squares is important. So 20, we can rewrite it as the highest perfect square that fits into 20 is 4. So it would be radical 4 times radical 5. Then this part will simplify. The square root of 4 is 2. So simplify and remove the radical, and then leave your radical here, 2 radical 5. Square root of 32. So you want to think of your highest perfect square that fits in there. So we have like 1, 4, 9, 16, 25. Next would be 36 is too big. So we can't divide 32 by 25, but we can divide it by 16. So 32 divided by 16 would leave you with radical 2. So 16 square root is 4, and then we're going to leave radical 2. Square root of 225. Whenever you see 25, 50, 75, it's probably divisible by 25. So it's going to be square root of 25. And then left over would be square root of, think about how many quarters are in $2.25. It would be 9. So here we have square root of 25 is 5. Square root of 9, that one we actually know in this case also, it's 3. And 5 times 3 is 15. This one was an interesting one because that one's already a perfect square, 225. Alright, for 48, so we would start with the closest one would be 36, which we can't divide it by. Next, before that would be 25, we can't divide it. Before that one would be 16, and 48 is actually 16 times 3. That's one that I was always forgetting until I realized I was always forgetting it. Now I always remember it. The square root of 16 is 4. Take away the radical and then leave square root of 3. Now these have a coefficient on the outside, which is fine. You're just going to keep the coefficient on the outside. So we're going to bring down the 3 and then rewrite the 24. The highest perfect square that we can divide 24 by is 4 with 6 left over. 4 times 6 is 24. So 3 stays on the outside. These are all multiplied together. The square root of 4 is 2, and then we have square root of 6. 3 times 2 is 6, and then we still have square root of 6. We can't simplify anymore, so we'll leave that. And another one like this. So remember I said when you see 25, 50, 75, you can probably divide it by 25. So let's put 2 there, and then the square root of 25. Just bringing down the 2, and then we're breaking this up. And 25 fits into 125 5 times, right? Because if you had $1.25, that's 4 quarters and 1 more. It's 5. And then bring down your 2. Put multiplication. Square root of 25 is 5. Get rid of the radical because it was a perfect square. And then this part always just stays as long as it's not a perfect square. And your final step is to actually multiply 2 by 5, which would give you 10 radical 5 for your final answer. I do want to show you putting these in on IXL just really quick, how to do that, but let me find which section it's in. I believe it was EE. Yes. Okay, so for example, this one, it's the square root of 75. So if we were to do that one, it would break up to 25 and 3, and then the square root of 25 is 5, so it's 5 root 3. So the way you put that in your computer is to hit 5, and then on your screen you have to hit this button here for radical. So 5 radical, and then within there you can type 3, and then click submit, and then you're good to go. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out and email me. Or, we can always schedule something to go over this further. Have a great day.